The hell day is it? Is it Tuesday? It's only Tuesday. Fuck. Looking at another one from Den Stella Artois. Artois. Why we're supposed to give it a French pronunciation, I'm not quite sure. Brewed in the USA at Stella Artois, St. Louis, Missouri. Saw a video yesterday that listed Missouri is one of the most dangerous places in the United States to live. I think that whole thing was put together by Illinois, California, New York, places like that. Let's use an opener that's probably been years since it was used. Look at those little itty tiny titties. It's probably a twist off. No, it was not a twist off. Hanging over here next to one of my favorite openers. I'll show you this. The racist as hell one. If I can move it enough without knocking anything off. Almost! Nope! Not gonna do it. There we go. Right there. That's right. Open my beer. Jamfy. Okay. Got a package in late yesterday. This time of the year, the U.S. Postal Service just completely loses it. I think the normal guy was going past the house at almost 7. I understand, because I was a part of a town hall meeting with Mr. Congressman Stauber, and they're not happy with the Postal Service, at least in this area, because the post office has basically said, you get no vacation, and you will work overtime, and you will work when you don't want to. It's because they can't find anyone that wants. I mean, it's like typical. Nobody wants to. I mean, I would screw that. I don't care how much money you gave me. I'm trying to get out of being out in the cold. Today, another beautiful day in the neighborhood, out in the effing cold. And it's definitely now, everything has been back up again, because now, didn't mention it. I don't think I mentioned it yesterday. Christine was on her way to work. Right here on the corner, guy blew through the yield sign, took the front end off the Honda, the car that I paid off 2 weeks ago. He got out, looked at his car, which was a Chevy Suburban or Yukon black, got back in the car, poof, drove off as fast as she could get to the camera. The best she could do is a block away, no license, can't see the plate. Piece of fucking shit. I hope he dies. Or did I mention it? Sounds like a rant that I might have had. But either way, took the car and got an estimate done today. Sam highly recommended Proctor Collision. Said Darren, the owner, has a lot of pride in his work, and I will not be disappointed. $5,000. Thankfully, the airbags didn't deploy. So, the most thankful thing, I give a shit if that vehicle is totaled as long as Christine walks away from it. So she wasn't hurt in any way, other than the fact that she's like adrenaline rush, and then the asshole drives away. It smells like beer, looks like beer, Mr. 27. It's probably gonna taste a lot like beer. It's beer. It doesn't taste skunky. It's got that going for it. There were 6 of them. We probably review 6 of them. First in was the DFC, saying first. Then Smile Money says first. DFC says DFC whiffer. Love some side boob. And then he says, I concede, but not with an open nose. DFC just smiles. Cold-hearted bastard. A guy going like this. 1 thumbs up and 3 shots. And then I don't know if you got tag teamed or what, but 2 more times for a total of 3. So that's like, no, for a total of 4. Holy shit. They just keep 5. That's a lot of alcohol. Just like that's a lot of chesticles. Smile Money says, the redhead, you might have a bidding war on that one. First to say $300. Then Smile Money says, just checking, still high bid. Cobra says $1. And Smile Money says to Cobra, that would be less. I am still high bid. The redhead is gone. Well, it's not gone, but it is sold. I probably could have doubled what I sold it for, but I sold it to someone that has been a long time friend, and I just would not have felt right. I sold it for more than I paid for it, and it's good enough. In this particular situation, boom, $2. I don't care. That is true. Oh, and what's this? Just the safe? Just the safe saying somebody opened the door. That was me. So, yeah, I don't know if I'd say it put a dent in my situation, but yeah, I'm okay with it. To be totally honest, if I wasn't in the process of probably going to have a deductible for the Honda, $5,000, and I'm not sure what my deductible is. Then I have buying the car, and then I'll have doing whatever I end up doing to fix my truck. And I'm really at a point where if I can pull it all off without getting, any anal bleeding, I will probably end up keeping the truck, but we'll see. Because at this point in time, I could. One of my other options would be to sell the truck, use what I need to do the balance of the car and fix the truck, and then possibly just sell it and then just get like a truck, a beater truck that I can use, just something that I feel would say reach the shack. Or I'm not worried about it. Things always seem to work themselves out. Okay. 2 packages. This one, which is something way down there, and it just has my name on it, and I do not recall having any items on order right now that haven't already showed up, except for we're having Christmas dinner over at Sam and Gage's new place, and we're bringing the honey baked ham. Love this knife, except for the time that it drew more blood than the hospital did when I was there for a week. Beer shotgun tool bottle opener keychain 2-pack. Okay, so you got the bottle opener right there, and now the only difference between what I'm seeing here is the thing that they advertise on TikTok. It's the device. You literally just put the thing in, and it becomes the mouthpiece. And every time, I don't know, maybe they do it with flat beer, but every single time I saw the thing used, there was no shit everywhere kind of a thing. But you know, I don't know if I have anything that I mean, you gotta have, you gotta have the right, the right beer to shotgun. Yeah.
Can you imagine shotgunning
say a 12% IPA or something like that? I'll have to look for something and get back to you. I'm still functioning on yesterday. I was not feeling good. And believe it or not, spicy Spam did not make things worse. But what you saw me eat and drink yesterday was the only thing I had all day long, except for coffee, and I didn't even finish that. I had an upset tummy, and yeah, I never did have dinner last night. It just a life hack. I'm not a doctor, and I don't play one on TV, but we have a couple of pro level in the chat here. We've got Kev Dog, and we got Wade. And I'm starting to wonder, if you don't eat, does that mean everything you drink goes, well, I'm not going to moisten that shit? Yesterday, I think I had a couple glasses of water, but nothing really late. I did not get the total amount of hydration that I prefer, that I've been doing lately. I've noticed that it's helped with the neuropathy, and it's also been a rule of thumb. If I have a shot, I need to have a glass. If I have a beer, I need to have a glass of water, and so on and so forth. So if I have 2 beers, 2 beers and a shot, that's at least 3 glasses of water, and I did not. I had at least 2, because I remember going back and adding ice. And, but last night, this is unlike me. Since Mrs. Nyhap has got me on the pills, it's not uncommon to go to bed and wake up for the first time when the alarm goes off. Not last night. Holy shit. I know I peed at least 3 times, and then again when the alarm went off, and I'm like, is this because there was no food for it to dilute in my system? That's just my unprofessional guess at the scenario. Just kidding, little guy. Okay, tomorrow money. A Huber long distance rifle. Got to start somewhere. 300 as well. Cobra says, Bob, I bid $1. Yeah, if someone's interested, my 7 Psalm is $4,000. Anything else, and I'm losing money. But for that, you will get the ammo I have, the brass that I have, the dies, and the rifle as you see it. I'm not taking the scope off of it or anything like that. But if I can't make money on that, then I will happily. I am just agreeing to agree with somebody that it's an expense. It's like having Miles over. It's an expensive guest to feed, but I also don't plan on going out and treating it like a 22 and plinking all day with it. And then I'm also hoping that, if 7th Psalm takes over, I mean, right now, I got a guy. If it wasn't for the fact that life has thrown us a curveball on loading supplies, Sean's like, if you get me primers and you get me brass, I got projectiles and powder, and he's willing to load the load that has been matched for that gun, because he and his dad, John, shot it, chronoed it, played around with powders, got the right recipe. So for $3 a shot, I don't know. I can never have anything nice. But in order to facilitate, and right now the problem isn't that even really, it would help. Right now, it would really, $4,000. If I had $4,000 after selling the redhead, and she was still a four-digit sell, but after selling the redhead, if I sold the Psalm for $4,000, I would definitely have righted the canoe and was able to facilitate everything that I need. Getting Sam some money and getting somebody else some money, and the same somebody else is also the person taking the AK. So it kind of sucks, because the only other AK in the collection is a Northern Storage item, and I think if I were to end up with another AK in the collection, I would really like to do some kind of a sweet little build like Din has. Actually, I'd probably just send an envelope of money to Jeremy and say, make me something. The thing is I'm with Sharky, I'm with you on this. The thing that is always the drawback for me and the AK is I do like the modern futuristic look of an AR. So that's why every single time I do this, that's why dealing with and yes, I know I've got the parts on my rifle. J-Dog always blurts out exactly what it is, but to have an AK pistol, foldable stock, something that you could do just like Din does and J-Dog does and Jeremy can do, throw it in a backpack and have it disappear while it's on you. But now you've got, at our shoot, when we had the 550-yard steel plate, mule team, Steve, open sights. Hit after hit after hit after. It wasn't like 3 misses and a hit, 2 more misses and a hit. It was ting, 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 300 or 350-yard steel plate, open sights on an AK pistol. So, yeah. It's not like I'm gonna take the redhead and take a Lancaster AK and start chopping it up and making it into something that's. I'm good with the home that it's going to. I'm honored with the home that it's going to. But I do have I've had AK mags sent here, and I've purchased a whole bunch one time when they were on sale, and I got the ammo doesn't really matter because Ed's SKS is still all up for the ammo, so it's not like I'm gonna have an ammo collection and not a rifle to put it in. I'm good on that account. But yeah, I tell you, Din, after seeing your little setup, especially with a nicer handguard and getting rid of the wood and making it look a little bit more modern, that'd be awesome. With yours, I'd probably take it one step farther and even given a go to maybe doing some Cerakote or something like that. Some kind of a color that you don't see a lot, or maybe even having some fun with it. Hey, Cobra, maybe I could put skulls on it. That'd be badass, wouldn't it? J-Dog, here at home. Bad says, hashtag me too, slut. I added that back. Then Bad says, greetings, Captain. Greetings, my brother. Then he says, Bam is close to barbecue ribs. Not. Cobra, the McRib is back. Ugh. I cannot do fast food. No. Bad says, love that AK. You're not helping right now. And then he says, might want to unplug the smoke detector. Yeah. Thankfully, the one that went off, which I still never hung back up, was the old original one that I put down here. This is the one that's tied into the security system. And when this one goes off, it just immediately calls the security company. And then over the main unit, you hear, this is Laurie at Vivint. Do you need me to call the fire department? Last time that happened, it was steam from the bathroom. Speaking of steam, producing some right now. And then Ben N says, boom. Nice bottle caps. Dogfish Head 120. Oh, God. If we only had a constant supply of that up here. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Richie Poo. And Mike says, here, cheers. Okay. And this one is addressed to the Captain Dick Nozzle Brew Reviews. Hung like a light switch. Hey, McLean, it's something for you. Warring Pro Food Slicer. And, where's this go? Right here. There we go.
it doesn't let you get all the way down to the last drop. Boy, if we would have had this yesterday, we'd been able to slice ham professionally. We got sizes. Sweet. I can see beef jerky on the horizon. Smile money. Matt, I have read people that have an alcohol use disorder have an average life expectancy of 47 to 53 years, men, and die 24 to 28 years earlier than people in the general population. I want you to feel that I want you to feel what 66 feels like. Laugh out loud. Probably never gonna make it. So, you know the first thing about covert operations is you do not talk about covert operations. I hope the person in the hit and run feels sorry for what they did. Oh, I did mention yesterday. I couldn't remember. There's alcohol involved. No, I don't think so. No. Christine said that he looked like a wigger. Obviously, he didn't feel bad enough to stay. And he didn't feel bad enough to come back and apologize. And Christine said he probably did not have insurance. And at this point in time, if he didn't have insurance, I guess, other than getting what he deserves for running a yield sign and then fleeing an accident, I would be okay with that. So my money, the 7 Psalm is about $4.75 a round. The long-range training schools in PA want you to have a minimum of 300 rounds. Damn, I'd have to start eating Spam to save up just for the ammo. 300 rounds, that's crazy. And $4.75, that's a good deal. Everywhere that I could find that sells factory rounds were $6 to $6.60 a round. My money, Matt splaining. And he says Powerhouse is known for one of the best Bloody Marys in the region. Says so on their website. I've had a Bloody Mary at the Powerhouse, and I'm not better on making my own, I think. I mean, after all, this is kind of a good snit beer, right? Starting to wonder when the last time the door of that one was even open. High apple pie in the city. Oh yeah, little spicy guys. Kind of looks like toenails floating around in there now. Just get that out of your brain, Jeremy. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,004. Personal favorite. At this rate, I am never going to finish the Tabasco. I know. We'll cut it. Seriously, it's bad. It's just like an IV bag. I wasn't planning this, but you know, sometimes a spontaneous Bloody Mary can't, you can't go wrong there. So now we got hot, we got spicy vodka, we got Tabasco brand Bloody Mary mix, and filthy, which there was no reason to go beyond the filthy, but it's not bad. Oh, Jeremy, I lied. When I was over at Super One yesterday, they did indeed have the filthy pickle stuffed olives. I didn't get any though. As good as these are, the Colossals that I normally buy, they're a better olive. Now it really doesn't matter what you shove in it. Cheap old gun guy. Luxury is not a necessity to me, but beautiful tatas are, or at least was. But one thing never changes, like Poco, one thumbs down. Matt must be here. Poco, yep. Matt's here and already overserved. Poco, Matt should never read comments. It's not natural. Yet if I don't read them fast enough, he's like, shut up. Love you, Matt. Dinner is served. Multi-gunman, whiskey. Miss 27 says, no, it's called beer. And he says, no, it's called whiskey. And it's for civilized gentlemen. Actually, one of the sorry, I was getting messages beamed in from aliens. One of the TikTok channels I follow is a whiskey Scotch channel, and they listed off the 10 pro health reasons for drinking whiskey. Seem legit to me. Yeah, this little cut in it isn't bad. It's not bad at all, actually. Bad if you're bored and you have the Tabasco brand. Try 50-50. Filthy and Tabasco. It's working. It's working right now. Oh, Jeremy, could you do me a favor? Let Caitlin know I miss her. Poco, if they make pigtails for your headlights, I can make you a standalone wire harness. You know, it's funny that you say that, because NIHAP sent me a forum where a guy was talking about doing exactly what I said. And then another guy said, instead of putting another switch on the dash and confusing, because he was talking about trading his truck in, confusing the dealership, why don't you just wire your loop to the switch that's already on the dash? And there was good God, what the hell is that material? Looks like blue skin. So that's a possibility. I am going to start by removing the TIPM. I think it's all the right initials. I'm going to try removing it and disassembling it and making sure that all the connections and the pins and all that, nothing looks broken or corroded. I mean, that's nothing more than a small supply of some. I have to look up what the guy used in the video. There was like 3 different things. There was a contact cleaner, and then there was like 2 more things that he used. And it turns out, because I made the comment the other day, it's like, good God, imagine having to do this and do that. It all unplugs. And it's also not under the dash. It's actually in the engine compartment, which leads to the problems. Hot, cold, dirt, and water, moisture, repeat. So it's one of those things where, once you remove it, it's not a challenge to get it all back together, because each of the harnesses that unplugs are a different size. So this one, you couldn't by accidentally plug it into that one. And then as far as taking it apart, there's some small torque screws, and then the power distribution lead for it. But it's that time of the year, folks. I am no longer... Oh, that was fun. My ear popped. I am no longer diverting
to the outside because of what happened to me that one time, where it leaves the house every time the water runs. It was kind of like Miles' veins from all the Spam he eats. And eventually the pump went off, and it tried to pump out, and it couldn't, so it just sat and ran so long that by the time I unplugged it and was able to feel the water, it was like a soup pot. Cobra says B as in B7. B7 has already been called, and it was a hit. Cobra, I can help you. B5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are all used up. Cobra, you guys could open a food truck. Possible names: Matt's Meat Wagon, Eric's Meat Wagon. Sub-comments: Smile Money. Wow, Cobra, a food truck finding funds for used hail-damaged Subaru is stressful enough. Maybe a business selling venison jerky and smoked walleye fresh from the icy shanty. Let's keep overhead low. No health department inspections. This would have to be black market stuff. Meat dealers. This can carry them over while whiskey ages for 12 years and bootlegging money starts coming in. An asshole. Cobra the Smiling. Well, I guess they would need a designated driver as well. Poco says, Matt's burnt mystery meat. Salty? There was a naked man and he walked a naked mile. He found naked sixpence and a naked style. Poco says, in bed. Miss 27 says, haha. Salty, naked beer. Miss 27 says, okay. McLean, Eric, you should make adult films for a living. $20 is $20. I like my original idea, certifying new prostitutes. Not. I don't want to deal with any recertification. That Matt can do that. And a 1 and a 2. Oh, forgot it upstairs. I've received 2 Christmas cards so far. One was from my favorite aunt, my godmother, Auntie Connie, Constance, and Uncle Gary. And I got a Christmas card from Paul. And Judy. Hasman 440 and Mrs. Hasman 440. Thank you very much. And Christine has already reciprocated. I think that'll be in the mail tomorrow. There she is again. Oof. McLean, this is kind of gross, but look at that, Matt. Or look at that, Matt. I don't know what he... McLean, Eric, who is that guy that didn't like Jim from the get-go? That would be you, McLean. You said whatever you do, make sure that worthless fucking piece of shit doesn't get your phone number because nothing good could come from it because he is a piece of shit. Something like that. Now look at that. That is boner worthy right there. Let's go take her around the block. That was like 6 a.m. up in two Habas. Sharky, nighty night, sweet. No, not Sharky. McLean, nighty night, sweet prince. Matt has left the building. Wade, Matt is overserved again. The video in question had to do with the AK's open bolt design, which allowed mud to penetrate the bolt carrier group. The AR bolt cover prevents this from happening in an AR. Every video that I have ever seen on beating the fuck out of, tossing it in water, mud, blah, 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 the AK always outperforms the AR. Maybe, I don't know. Mr. 27 says 55th. Then he says, nice intro, Brewmat. Then he says, hi, Brewmat. Then he says, 3 beers for the Brew Bomi show. Cheers. Oh. Like to see her walk her dog like that today. It'll be wall-to-wall nipples. EMT. Bill Gowdy has returned to making videos. He took a few months break earlier this year, and a few of us buddy checked him because we hadn't seen anything from him. He made an update video about how he lost his internet and also being disgusted or disgruntled, same thing, with YouTube, the YouTube machine. He figured that it was a good time to take a break, but he's back. I'll have to do a search. I'll have to do a search under this channel and drop him some love. Like I said, I have got video footage, and I was glad that I got him behind the JP, and he was impressed. Yeah, I've got a whole. I think I have the original footage, but I have a whole bunch of slow-mo stuff of him shooting. Mr. 27, buy all Brew Bomi brew reviewers here. Mama. EMT says Foxtrot 5. Foxtrot 5 is a misdemeanor. Tiny bubbles on my chin. Sharky catching up, day 2 or 3, lost count here. Let's see how far I can get between cooking and driving back and forth to handball practice and eating too. That was on the special reserve. Tom says, cheers, Patriots. Cheers, Tom. Hope you're having fun doing jury duty. Sorry about that. I told you how to get out of it. I'd start by wearing my KKK headgear to sign in. I'd probably even make sure I have a Trump 2024 shirt on, and I would swear a lot. See you in prison. Smile money. Matt's story went from getting Eric a job at Players to you can bring your own bottle to a bar, and ended up with you can bring a gun into a bar. Really? And Eric would need breasts to work at Players, all in one sentence. Smile money. If I woke up tomorrow and I had breasts, I wouldn't go to work at Players. Matter of fact, probably stay at home. Lactate or something. Smile money. I would like to hear El Tenda's response to Matt's assertion that an AR is more reliable than an AK. Then he says, oh, and mule teams as well. Sharky, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Yes, it is. Still on the special reserve. Then he says, SH, laugh out loud. On the right video, Sharky cheers all, intro girl, nice. Hey, Matt. Oh, something I was only supposed to shoot one round out of, but never got the memo on the range. Fantastic rifle. It is. I wasn't about to stop you. I already said if you would have asked for 10 more rounds, you know I would have given you 10 more rounds. I mean, I wish I had I've got a 50 cal ammo can that I have the what I have in. I don't know, I've got, 100 and something rounds for it as of right now. And ordered another, I think I asked Sean to make me a 100, 150, 130 brass plus, I don't know. Problem is he's being stifled by the primers. I think primers and brass. Then again, I'm also not doing my part. I haven't gone looking, and right now after my last auction walk away, it would have been hard to walk away from what I ended up getting, but it wasn't until I was already deep into that pond that I found out that Sam had purchased me the car, and that I was going to have to purchase it from her eventually. So, but isn't it weird how things all kind of work out? Because Christine's Honda is going to be gone when it's at the body shop for a while. Everybody be quiet.
Really? I think your pepper plants are coming to its end of life.
Yeah, there's only one that's really even doing anything anymore. You want to see what somebody got you?
Huh?
So you want to see what somebody got you?
What you got? Okay, I'm just putting that over there for right now.
Stella, Artois. Slicer.
Huh?
A meat slicer.
Who got you a meat slicer? Why did you get a meat slicer? Did you talk about a meat slicer? You know, you're like an open book when you get on here and do your brew reviews.
Well, if that's the case, then I would get cool shit like an AK pistol from what's that one? What's that place, J-Dog?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I think I got two or three comments. 2 comments from Sharky, and then we're going to the club, and then we're out of here.
Sharky. Sharky.
By the way, he's going to be back next weekend. He's staying for a month.
He's not coming next weekend. Stop it.
Hey, Sharky, what are you doing over Christmas? You don't need family.
Spending it with his family.
We're over here. You can video chat with your daughter. Good God.
Stop it. It's our project for this winter.
Burn it
We'll
all.
start with a little section at a time.
Here, try this.
I don't want to try a Stella Artois.
Artois. Stella Artois.
Foutois.
Would you like a olive stuffed with blue cheese?
No.
It's kind of like olive and feet.
Yeah, I know, like... That just sounds so... Yeah, no. Okay, I brought... So I brought the wrapping paper thing down so you have to... Got it packed really nice.
Okay. Sharky says, Matt, barbecue accidents happen. Apart from burning myself plenty of times over the decades, I lost plenty of food, utensils, aprons, plastic cups containing my beverage, and possibly trees to barbecue mishaps. Don't sweat it.
No. Matt would just not drink when he barbecues and pay attention to what he's doing. He wouldn't burn things or set things on fire.
Seems to be a theme. Alcohol.
I know. Just saying.
My thing is drooping. My flag lamp.
Whoa.
Okay. Last comment, Sharky. Cooking with Matt is interesting. Have to tap out as it's time to pick up the girls. And that was the last comment. Where do I put Stella?
Din, thank you. It's very drinkable. I mean, oh, and it's 5%. Shit. I always enjoy responsibly. Please recycle.
Where do I put it on the E-scale?
I don't know. It's like a middle of the road. I'll pick it up. Not middle of the road. I'll add one extra. I give it a 6.
First in, the Smile Money saying, cheers, clubbers. Cheers, Smile Money. Then Poco says, the end. Then Bad says, hello, clubbers. Bad. Then he says, I'm going to club me a bourbon, a scotch, and a beer. One bourbon, one scotch, and one beer. I'm just going to take that with me. Makes a good snit. Last is Bad. I was going to say a cute redhead in the previous post, but I think YouTube would just delete it. That's it.
Okay, heading up. Figure out what the hell is dinner. Just a few clicks over an hour. Cheers. Don't know if you'll see me tomorrow after work. I gotta run to David's, and that usually ends up being in the brew time. So, cheers.